Welcome to HDTV. You're now rocking with your boy. Had to hit the opera on you nuggers. Now, Master P's son, Hercy Miller, top high school hooper, chooses an HBCU over Pac-12 powerhouses. Rap legend Master P's high school hoop star son is one of the best players in the country, but despite being recruited by basketball powerhouses, he's taken his talents to an HBCU. And TMZ Sports talked to P and Hercy, an 18-year-old 6'3 senior point guard at Ncaa Academy in Minnesota. Moments after the younger Miller announced he was choosing Tennessee State over the likes of USC, UCLA, Missouri, LSU, and other Power 5 conference programs, we asked Miller why he passed on schools that produce NBA stars like Russell Westbrook, Kevin Love, Ben Simmons, and DeMar DeRozan, and his answer was powerful. I want to go to a place with a good school, and I feel like if I go to a HBCU, I could put a spotlight on for all the HBCUs around. Hercy continued, I want to make a change. I want to make a difference. I'm the type of person I want to be a leader. I want to lead my people, so I feel like going to Tennessee State University is where I can be a part of the community and be a player at the same time. Hercy, whose brother Romeo played 2 seasons at USC, says he has plans to play in the NBA. Something Master P says will not be an issue coming from an HBCU. If you look at the conference, John Morant played in the same conference. This is not just a regular school. This is a big conference that put a lot of pros into the league. Of course, Morant went to Murray State and was the second overall pick in the 2019 NBA draft, right after Zion Williamson. Robert Covington, Portland Trail Blazers small forward, attended Tennessee State and has had a very solid NBA career. As for P, a legendary musician who played in the NBA, made movies, and earned millions in the business world. Where does this watching his young son commit to play college ball rank on his list of accomplishments? This is at the top of the totem pole for me. Congrats, Hercy. And this is a dope story because I went to an HBCU. I am a TSU Tiger. I represent that heavy. A lot of my family from Florida on my dad's side, they are all Rattlers. FAMU. So to me, this is what needs to happen. More black. See, people forget back in the day, HBCUs used to run everything. HBCUs were probably, I believe, the cream of the crops. They were the best. They were the best of the best. And I think people forget that because we've had so many other colleges like the white colleges, like the UCLA's, the FSU's, the Texas A&M's, and the Ohio States, the Creightons, the Gonzagas, all of these schools, they're basically known by name, but people don't understand that black colleges, in my opinion, were probably one of the best out there. One of the best, not only the best, but they basically produced a lot of stars. I mean, football wise as well. Deion Sanders being at Jackson State, I believe that's what it is. He's at. That gives notoriety. If we get more kids in black colleges, we could bring that back. Black colleges, I stress to a lot of people who are black, who are brothers, go to those schools because you will learn about your history. You will learn about how blacks go communicate with them. You can, even though I wasn't in a fraternity, you could be in a fraternity or you could be in a sorority if you're a woman, and you can actually build a lot of connections that way. I wish I would have pledged. I probably would have pledged Q Dog if I could do it over. But I believe people ought to look at that type of stuff. They ought to look into HBCUs because they are very good, and not only that, they produce a lot of blacks, men or women, to go into business themselves, to be entrepreneurs. We've had Texas Southern. We have probably one of the best communications department as well as business departments there. So I think with this trend, I pray that Hercy makes it. If Hercy makes it, that will open up more doors for a lot of blacks, man. In not only sports but business, and we need doctors. We need a lot of kids turning this around. You know, we need more of that to show those who are less fortunate in communities that they could do it as well. So, thank you all for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, share this, hit the notification bell to select all to receive your notifications. And if you like to donate to the page, you like what you hear, you can cash at me at the word welcome, the number 2, and an HDII TV. Thank you for listening, and we're out. Deezy.